Yoga on War and Peace by Pandit Rajmani Tigunait, PhD. Not sure about that last name, how to pronounce it, but I would agree wholeheartedly on one point. A just war is one where, on an individual and a collective basis, it is not an infringing on others doing their duty. You know, as I've said elsewhere, it's not the wars of conversion, it's not the wars of conquest, it's the wars of self-defense and the, defense of the rights of others who are, having their duties, you could say, interfered with. Now, what are these duties and where does the thing draw the line? Because obviously, the idea that you should fight because people won't let you, say hour and a half prayers multiple times a day or something like this. Like I've heard of people, that feel like this is their right, even to the point of, that their living should be handed to them, when they want to spend 5 particular hours a day doing rituals or something. You know, one way to bring together a collective idea of war and peace could be like, the Himalayan International Institute here has done in forming a list towards the end where you have stuff from various scriptures and such that talk about enemies and love and universality, truth, life's journey, that sort of thing. War isn't so inevitable, but we have to work at it, right? And the more people who obtain self-mastery, the closer we're going to get to that. Justice in your thought, justice in your resolution, in your speech, in your general deeds, in your way of earning or processing a living. Your efforts, your attention, your depth, your meditation, your going between nonviolence in terms of a resistance of thought, of speech, to physically refusing to take part in the system of oppression or aggression, encouraging the good, not being reactionary against the bad in a way that's going to encourage their rebellion in another sense. There's an importance of working on issues of shame and fear and not living a life that, one's going to feel guilty about. Understand that your ways are not the same as other people's ways, and very often that's just fine. Just because something is factual doesn't mean it's beneficial to be passing it on now, is it? Consider the cost and rewards of what goes on. realize that the spiritual law is the highest and final law, whether that's universal or particular. But such things always aren't, as one may have concluded, or what somebody else concluded and passed on to you. Don't let popular conceptions override, what's right for the individual. Preserve your consciousness, every little bit, and in the collective sense, realize that all the individuals add up. And sometimes, as I've seen from the reaction of others, it can hurt the person who wrongs another even worse than they're hurting others. Oh, I'm not saying that that's not serious or something.